Welcome to the Citrix Endpoint Management Android Enterprise Advanced Management Features series. My name is Jeroen Lebon, a Senior Technical Product Marketing Manager at Citrix, and I will be your host for this video series. In this video series, we are going to show you how to configure Citrix Endpoint Management with Android Enterprise Advanced Management Policies. We will explain the Android Enterprise Advanced Management feature and will show you how it's configured in Citrix Endpoint Management Administrator Console and show the end-user experience on the device. In the end of the video, we will provide you some reference links for you so that you can discover this functionality more in depth and how to use them in your Citrix Endpoint Management deployments of your organization. Enjoy this video and let's get started. This video will be about certificate management. This feature enables IT admins to seamlessly provision and manage identity certificates and certificate authorities in order to enable only authorized access to corporate services. Advanced certificate management allows IT admins to silently select the certificates that should be used by specific managed apps. This feature also grants IT admins the ability to remove CAs and identity certs from active devices and prevent users from modifying credential stores in the managed KeyStore. Let's have a look at the admin console. Log in with your administrative credentials. First, we need to set up the PKI entity. The PKI entity configuration represents the component performing the actual PKI operations, like issuing, revoking, and status information. Provide the information of your PKI, like web enrollment URL, authentication type, SSL certificate, the use of the Citrix Cloud Connector, and select your resource locations. The template configuration specifies the internal names of the templates your Microsoft CA supports or which you have created. When creating credential providers, you select a template from the list defined here. Leave the HTTP parameters blank, select Next. In the CA certificate, select your imported CA certificate and select Save. Your created PKI entity will show up in the overview. Next, we have to configure the credential providers. Credential providers are the actual certificate configurations you use in the various parts of the system. Credential providers define the source, parameters, and life cycles of your certificates. Select Add to create a new credential provider. Provide name, description, and select the issue entity and method. Select the certificate template you want to use for this credential provider and select Next. On the credential providers page, configure the following according to your certificate configuration. For subject name, type the distinguished name of the new certificate subject. For distribution, select your preferred distribution mode and select Next. In the revocation page, select how renewed, revoked, or certificates from deleted devices should be flagged. If desired, you can also configure a notification through pre-configured templates. Select Next. In the revocation page, you identify what actions to take on the PKI if the certificate is revoked. You also have the option of creating a notification message. Select Next. For renewal page, you have the option to configure what to do when the certificate expires. Also, here are notification templates available. Select Save and your credential provider will show up in the overview. Now we need to create a credential policy that needs to be delivered to the device. Go to the Configure Device Policies and select Add. Select Android Enterprise on the left and select Credentials under the Security section in the main window. Provide a policy name and description. Select Clear All on the Platform section and select only Android Enterprise. If you want to remove all the credentials and trusted root certificates on the device, you can turn on the Remove Credentials and turn on the associated remove features. In this demo, we are deploying credentials, so we will not use this option. Turn off everything and select Credential Type, Credential Provider. In the Credential Provider, select the credential provider you have previously created. If you want to specify apps that have silent access to the credentials from this provider, add the app ID of these apps to the Apps to Use Certificates option. Select Next. In the assignment page, select the appropriate delivery group and select Save. Now let's switch to the Android device and have a look at the user experience. First we will have a look at the security settings. Swipe down and select Settings. Then select Biometrics and Security. Scroll down and select Other Security Settings and then select View Security Certificates. You will see the installed system and user certificates. Currently there are no additional certificates installed by Citrix Endpoint Management. Go back and select User Certificates just to verify that there are also no certificates installed. Go back and select Install from Device Storage. Also here you'll find no available certificates. Close the settings page and now we will send a restriction policy to the device that will prevent the user from installing or removing certificates. We will manually fetch the policy by opening Secure Hub, selecting the hamburger menu, selecting Preferences, Device Information and selecting the Refresh policy. Now go back to the settings menu to verify the applied restriction policy. Select Biometrics and Security, then Other Security Settings, and you will see that all certificate options have a notification. Select one of the certificate options and you will get the notification that you are unable to perform this action, as this action is managed by your IT administrator. The options to view certificates is not restricted. We close the settings page again. Now we remove the restriction policy and push the internal root certificate, an external root CA certificate and several user certificates to the device. We open Secure Hub again to fetch the policy manually by opening the hamburger menu, selecting Preferences, selecting Device Information and selecting Refresh policy. Now go back to the settings menu again and select the Biometrics and Security. Select Other Security Settings and we will select View Security Certificates. Here we select the User section. You will see the installed CA certificates. You can see the properties of the certificate by selecting it and entering your PIN. We close this section now and select the user certificates. You can see that here are now several user certificates installed. We close the settings page and we will push the remove credentials policy that will remove all the user and root certificates. We open Secure Hub again to fetch the policy manually by opening the hamburger menu, selecting References, selecting Device Information and selecting Refresh policy. One more time we go back to the settings menu. Select Biometrics and Security and select Other Security Settings and we will select View Security Certificate to verify if all user certificates are removed. We go back and select user certificates to verify here also that all certificates are removed. You can see that all certificates are removed. Please have a look at the following references for more details on the Android Enterprise Advanced Management feature. Thank you for watching this Android Enterprise Advanced Management video, and we hope that you tune in next time.